not hearing anything. Maybe let's just load it up. It'd still be my birthday, so that's exciting. Oh, I'm really not. It says the desktop audio is going, but I'm not hearing anything. I'm a little worried. It is just loading though. What do I know? Okay, let's talk to someone. That'll make me see if the audio is still working.
I promise. I won't move a muscle.
Okay, you guys hearing music? Maybe did I turn the music down too low? I usually tend to put the sound on real low because my perception of sound be shite. Oh yeah, you can actually see it. Look, when I click. My little man, my little guy, my little fella, my little linky boy. He's helping me with my master sound. No. Let's. Okay, I remember the controls. I'll be fine. I just have to remember, and I think the biggest lesson that I learned was that. Oh, I can hear it now. That was weird. Is that what's the word? Is that I need to make sure I know when I exit a scene, I can't go back. So it's more important to exit the scene. To know when you're going to exit the scene. You can't just pick. There's multiple ways you can end something. Just a moment. I thought you were too loud, but it's my own volume. All right, that's good. That's good. As long as you can hear. Okay, so if my memory serves, we have two choices. We can go listen to the boss, or we can confront our asshole apprentice about talking to someone against our will. I'm saying as much as I would love confronting old rich bastards, I think it's best if we just go do what we're told. But I don't remember which way is what we're told. I just know my choices are my own, and I'm not sure which direction. Like maybe it'll give me a hint. Nope. No. That's just a Boston thing. I think. Shit. Which way? Which way will the road lead us? You know, Batman, emotionless asshole. He's still an asshole, but he's kind of growing on me just a little bit. Just a little bit. Am I allowed to talk to these people?
Caleb, you don't come here often.
Yeah.
Sorry, things are a little hectic here.
You're kinder.
As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
The game audio is low? Okay. I will... Okay, I can raise the volume just a little bit. And... They destroyed everything?
You're destroying all our files?
No, not everything.
Okay, let's go. Sound. Music, just a little higher. Sound effects. Voices. Let's raise them a little. Let's try that.
Obviously. Some information needs to be saved. The rest will be a treasure trove for anyone who wants to harm us. That's what's got to disappear. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
Hazel's the prince, right? The prince plays her
It's
part.
her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend. But even I make mistakes. How about you?
Better?
Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know...
I have a
your
condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now.
Oh, the beckoning. Crazy Knife told me about it. About that. That's like the urge for vampire. It's like even older vampires call the slightly older vampires to come fight in a war somewhere in Africa. Is she worried I'll disappear?
Are you worried about me, or the void I'll leave behind?
You're an essential asset for the Camarilla. You disappearing now would be one of the worst possible things that can happen to us.
It's true that reliability is a virtue in decline.
Don't leave us. That's all. For Hazel's sake.
I've got my own reasons to stay.
I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
I'm gonna be honest just because I'm curious. Can't let Batman leave. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest because I'm curious. I'm not sure that's the right choice.
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows and grows until it becomes unbearable.
It doesn't look so unbearable for you.
I'm hanging on, but you shouldn't worry about it. You're still very young.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
Huh. What's bothering her?
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition.
The Inquisition!
You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
Inquisition. Ah, the religious nuts are coming from England. Of course they are. They never stop.
A rose, of course.
We're not moving fast
Divas
enough.
sure love their theatrics.
I don't want to talk to my asshole guy. Is the prince after me? Do I have to go upstairs for that? The prince might want me, I think. How do I go up there? I want to avoid... This way. My asshole son sire who's older than me, but actually not.
I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
You have doubts.
Caleb, I was wondering when I'd run into you.
Victoria, what a surprise. I didn't know you had decided to
The
walk
Brexit of
with us.
vampire.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much. The only thing that hasn't changed is your steadfast presence at court.
Is that a problem?
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all.
Everyone's
There's
expect.
a whole world outside this city, you know?
You're trying to get me to leave. I was a fucking pirate. Wasn't I like a pirate or something? I was a pirate. I already know the world outside. I'm settling. I'm retired. Yeah. Why do you want me to leave? I've traveled enough.
I've had my fill of adventure. I'm not interested in that anymore.
You're so boring. The world has changed so much since you last ventured out, Caleb. Then again, it's almost reassuring to find you unchanged. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Caleb. especially in times like these.
So why are you encouraging me to leave while
Ever the
we're in the
cheerful one.
middle of a lockdown? Does she hear the beckoning?
So many elders are gone, and yet here you are. How is it possible?
Because I want to. That's all. I enjoy my existence. Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling, night after night.
Yes, but unlike so many others, I have a reason to resist. Don't you?
I have to teach.
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure taking your time.
I'm waiting for the prince's blessing. It shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
Fang! Oh yes, I see. She seems charming, spirited even. You have a knack for finding true gems.
The music.
I remember your sire, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, if I'm not mistaken.
Jean-Baptiste.
You are correct.
Isn't.
I didn't
Wait,
see him at
Jean-Baptiste.
court. I remember he was very popular back in the day.
Jean-Baptiste?
He left with all the others.
Oh,
One second. Jean-Baptiste, isn't that Les Miserables? The bread guy? Am I crazy? No, he's not the bread guy. Who? Oh my God, my brain is going to drive me the fuck insane if I don't remember who Jean-Baptiste is. He's not the bread guy. I don't know how to spell anything French, including names. John? No. No, that's not it. I can't spell. I know John. Baptista? No, that's a musician. I don't know how to spell. I know John Baptist, but John Baptist. I can't. It was literally just on the screen, but I have no memory of it. It's fine. I'll look it up later. It's just gonna bother me. Oh wait, I have my phone. Who was John Baptiste? I was right being French. No, they just gave me the name. Fuck you. Stupid. Oh well. Why do I want to defend? I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't know why, but I did it.
I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite the void.
I have no energy to waste on regrets. Jean-Baptiste had no choice. No more than
Jen Bet.
That's all
Well,
there is to say
it
on the matter.
looks like Jen.
Of course. I'd expect nothing less from you.
Jean Baptiste. Scholar. Finally. He was not the bread guy. Why did I think he was the bread guy? I'm so sorry. 7-Year War, brave battlefield, became interested in it, history, retired. Imagine if you were the ghost of these actual historical figures and you're just stuck listening to people make vampiric versions of you and you have no idea what kind of alignment they put you in. Did she talk to Fang?
You seem to have met Fang.
We had the chance to talk last night. She was pacing the floor while you were gone.
I told her to keep quiet.
And she did. She's a smart young woman of great consequence. You shouldn't treat her like a child.
She still has much to learn.
She's still young and naive. This is the first time she's come with me to court.
Really? Well, she's doing very well for a beginner. You should be proud of your apprentice, Caleb. She knows how to behave. I've known children who were less well-mannered.
I don't know either, Rune.
I embraced some pretty strong personalities. I know how hard it is to let go.
I'm not overprotective of her, if that's what you mean.
That's not the impression you give off. I hope you're able to find a balance.
Her
or you'll
energy
both
is a little
suffer.
funky. Like, I don't know what she's what she, I'm playing with the volume again. I'm so sorry. If this is too loud, do tell me. I raised it up to its maximum. I have no, she does give weird fucking energy. I don't know what to think about her. What is she doing here?
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in this tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
Did I miss anything while I was gone?
My obligations to Hazel kept me away from the court last night. Did I miss anything important?
No, nothing much. I ran into Burrell. He was with your charming little protege.
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
But she did. 0 chance of success. I need better persuasion. Alright. She definitely did hear it,
You
though.
don't seem to be hurt. I take it you weren't at the party last night.
Heavens no. I was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't
Why?
even left yet when the Code Red was initiated.
Good timing.
Good timing indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver. If I could.
Batman's too old and tired, yeah.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Caleb.
I love how I went from white man to... I'm still not sure if he's like 100% white. I think he might have some... I see what the rest was saying. I think he might have a little bit of spice in him, but I ain't sure. It's hard to tell with that vampiric complexion. Alright. Where the fuck we going? The prince is up, right? Up another floor? He's getting old. He's getting tired. It is funny that everyone knows it's it's the Second Inquisition now for sure. I think we would have. We're playing as. He is very handsome. He is old as dirt. He was
It's locked from the inside.
cool. He was a pirate back in the day. He worked for Jean Baptiste, who seems to be like this.
By all means, make yourself right at home.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to go there. I thought he was downstairs. I was just exploring. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, we went way back. We went backer than the save. Weird. I'm not complaining. Okay. Shit. All right. I'll just skip through the dialogue that we miss. We have no... What? Oh, we can boost this. Should we boost intimidation? Education. And disciplines. Oh, maybe I increase dominate. That might be useful. What's his presence? I don't know what presence does, so I want to take that back. Cancel with F. Okay, I'll take that back. Oh, wait, it only goes back one. Okay. Apply. Oh, shit. Oh.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Okay, for some
Like
reason,
always.
we
Those words don't come
skipped.
from me.
I
You
can't
must
skip
know
the
what they
dialogue,
say
so I
about you.
apologize, but this is okay.
No,
It's
I
a
don't
refresher.
know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
In a way, it's flattering. What reputation?
What exactly do they say?
You know, he does look a
Oh,
little bit more
wanna
happy when he's
know?
talking to her.
I
It's
didn't
kind of
think.
nice.
Simple curiosity, nothing more.
He's
Everybody
a
kept
very
saying that
hard
Caleb
person to
Bazori has
read.
been
He's
in
very
tough
much
spots before,
Batman.
and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
But
Don't listen to gossip.
he
Forge
actually
your own
emotes
opinions.
when he's talking
Don't
to
worry
her.
about it.
Which is something
It's not
that
a
he didn't do
natural
with
thing
anyone
either.
else.
It takes some experience.
Men's
He's got
and
resting bitch
manners.
face. Something I also share.
Mind and hand.
That's the MIT motto. One of my teachers used to say that the only way to really learn something is by doing it. You have a lot in common with him.
I'm unsure of how I'm supposed to interpret that.
It's a compliment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source.
Yeah.
And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage?
I'm here.
I mean,
Can hear
for-
The
Batman.
prince will decide your fate
Poison.
when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals,
Even if there's no going back?
I don't know if he even
a
had the
little late
finals.
for
He's
that.
so old.
isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
I hate his guts. Answer honestly.
Beryl is very different from
I don't think you can answer
He always
honestly.
has
I think
been.
he
I was-
deflects.
blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This
Who
separation
did you think it was
between
said? More
you,
and
what
more.
caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
He doesn't know how to open up block labeled called feelings. I could do intimidation, or I could waste some points. Intimidation has a higher chance of success with lower. I could try it. Intimidation has a higher chance of success. Huh. I want to keep her away. I don't trust Beryl.
I'm not one to beat around the bush, especially on a matter like this. So either be frank with me, or be silent.
I'm sorry, it's just that it's not easy for me.
I'm listening.
Beryl asked me to come by and see him.
Did you?
I didn't think anything bad could happen. I actually thought that...
You ignored what I told you. Don't ever do that again. What did he want with you?
Nothing in particular. He wanted to get to know me. He told me about Seattle, the Camarilla. He was just being nice, that's all.
Beryl isn't nice. He's dangerous. I'm going to have a word with him.
But
Wait here.
Just one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Okay. Well, accidentally restarted all this, but at least I know that it's not in there. So we can talk to more people.
Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
Okay, so it was downstairs, meaning I was wandering around for almost nothing. But
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna
Pre-
take me a while.
Very well, Mr.
he
Shea.
does give ick
Please
vibes.
excuse
You
me.
haven't met him, but you did see him. He gives ick. He gives. It's clearly Batman's made a mistake with him. He doesn't like him. But now that I know that this isn't the person I thought was, and I got the layout of the building.
It's all gotta go. I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
Good for you, dude. Mix that blood with vodka. Take it for a spin. Shred everything.
Mr. Bazori.
Grandpa Batman. You think I got a Robin? Oh my god, she's going to be my Robin. Oh, you're still alive. That means they haven't killed you. That's good to know. I was real worried they would.
Emergencies are piling up.
I was really worried they would fucking kill you. For that party. Now that it's the Second Inquisition is known, I think you're safe. Bad Dad and his Robin. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can get through this quickly.
Caleb, you don't come here often.
I don't.
Sorry, things are a little hectic here.
It sure
As you
is.
can see,
What's going on?
God,
Red,
I'm white.
we're destroying all
Like
of our
see-through
files.
white. And I don't mean
Following
like
protocol.
white. I mean like I'm so pale. I'm so sickly pale. I can see the veins. They're destroying everything.
You're destroying all our files?
No, not
And here's the
everything.
thing. Here's the
Obviously.
thing.
Some information
And
needs
I'm
to be
talking over
saved.
because we've already
The
talked to
rest
them.
will be a
Doesn't it
treasure
look
trove
like
for anyone
Bat
who wants
Dad?
to harm us.
I'm
That's
going to
what's
call
got
him
to
that from now
disappear.
on. Don't
It's
you
a
think
huge
it looks
undertaking.
like that he
And of
put
course,
eyeshadow
Hazel's putting
just
major
on
pressure on me.
these, like
She's
near his
normally a little
nose?
high-strung,
Like he definitely
you
put
can
makeup
imagine
on
how
to make
much worse
himself
it's become.
look even more depressing and darker. Like, look right there. It's so very clear. That's not natural. That's makeup.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much
But
I
here's
love
the thing,
Hazel.
Batman has to do that,
It's starting
otherwise
to
his
get
eye
hard to
holes look
manage.
weird in the actual
My
Batman
efficiency might
costume.
be
So
the
I'm
stuff of
we're
a
just
legend.
piling up
But even
evidence
I
that
make
this man is
mistakes.
Batman.
How about you? Is everything all
You're
right?
right.
After last
You're
night,
right. Oh my
you
god.
could say that.
I mean, you know,
The
your
lady with the
condition.
weird vibes is the
My
one
condition.
You know,
the
you're the eldest among us now.
one who told the one who told
Are you worried about
the
me? or
prettiest
the void
vampire
I'll
we
leave
play
behind?
as.
You're an essential asset for
Oh
the
god,
gang.
what was her name?
You
The one who
disappearing now
really doesn't like
would be one of
Victoria,
the
I
worst
think her
possible
name-
things that can
name
happen to
is.
us.
It's true
that
that
creepy
reliability
Victoria
is a
vampire,
virtue
kind of
in
weird
decline.
vibes, was the person
Don't
who
believe
told
us.
the other vampire
That's all.
to just not
For
file a
Hazel's sake.
report for that sexual
I've got my own
assault thing,
reasons to stay.
and just to move on.
I was wondering.
And they moved out of London just
What is
in
it
time
like?
to
Do
get
you
away
hear
from
voices?
the
Does it come
Inquisition.
at you all at once?
It's more like a feeling. A light one at first. Then it grows. And grows. Until it becomes unbearable.
At least
It
the
doesn't look
makeup
so
kind of
unbearable
works
for
for
you.
him.
I'm
It's
hanging
it's a
on.
vibe.
But you shouldn't worry about it.
It's
You're still
definitely a
very
vibe
young.
for him.
Listen
He,
to
he
us.
he's already emo
Talking
and
about
depressed.
growing old,
So
like
it
mortals do.
it runs with him. All right. Zergents. What's bothering her?
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack.
I
You're
mean-
the only person here who doesn't seem phased.
I mean, that would phase me
London
too.
seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know.
You know,
I
I've
really
actually
need to
seen
get
the
back
dress
to
she's
work.
wearing in real
Good
life.
luck.
And it always looked like it, I haven't tried it on, but it always looks like it chafes around the nipples. And I think about that. Like, nipple chafing. Oh no,
Caleb,
this is
our
the one
secret
who was
agent
the
is back
sexual
already.
assault one. My bad. Told her not.
The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Don't say anything.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
What would I regret?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
Is that exactly why your child has literally left the nest and no longer speaks to you?
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it. That's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate
Oh, she
me.
hates you.
But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone.
Why is everyone
who's who'll be
telling...
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
I don't like
No,
you.
Excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
I don't like you at all. Why is everyone... I know this is just like... Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Her office is locked, I assumed. Am I talking?
Mr. Bazori, your child is in his office.
No thanks. I forgot what I was saying, I'm gonna be honest with you. I lost my...
It's locked from the inside.
I lost my train of thought. It was something, I'm sure. Ah, darn, I can't recall. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh, well.
I've seen princes come and go.
Okay, let's talk
In
to
the
her
end.
again. She does... I don't know who she really is, though, now.
Caleb.
You're
I was
right, she
wondering
does.
when I'd
She
run
has her
into
normal
you.
makeup along with the
Victoria,
Batman
What
makeup,
a surprise.
and it
I
doesn't
didn't know
really
you'd
work with
decided
the
to walk
combo.
among us.
I'm always where you'd least expect me. It feels like I've been away for ages. Boston has changed so much.
Also, can we talk
The
about...
only
Don't
thing
get me
that
wrong,
hasn't
I'm
changed
wearing
is
red
your
right now, so
steadfast
I'm not one to
presence at
talk.
court.
Can we talk about how
Is
there's
that
just
a
too
problem?
much black here?
You know it's not. I'm just surprised, that's all. There's a whole world outside
Nasty
this city,
redhead
you
lady.
know?
Yeah, something about like that. She's got no business lecturing.
What I do with my unlife is my own business. I spend my years as I see fit.
Of course. I didn't mean to offend you. Iverson is lucky she can count on your loyalty. You're a valuable resource, Caleb. Especially in times like
But
these.
it has...
I'm only doing
Some
my
of you
duty.
guys, you work the black,
Ever
but
the cheerful one.
others, it just makes you look tired. Like, he works it, he's still tired, but I think that's just his default state. She could use some color.
So many elders are gone, and yet here you are.
Everyone.
How is it possible?
Everyone
Because I
wants
want
me
to.
gone.
That's all.
Or at least thinks
I
about
enjoy
me
my
leaving
existence.
all the time.
Why give it up?
But you must also feel that force. The insistent calling.
I
night
agree
after
completely,
night.
Roan.
Yes.
She's
But
too
unlike so
too
many
much.
others, I have a reason to resist.
She also looks like she
Don't you?
originally wears earrings, but she took them out for this.
I still have some ties that keep me here. I won't leave without having one more child.
You're sure
So it
taking
seems
your
like
time.
her
Waiting
I mean, her
for the
vibe is try
prince's
hard.
blessing.
Definitely.
It
Definitely.
shouldn't be long now. Fang will be embraced soon.
She could be elegant
Fang!
without all this.
Oh yes, I see. She seems charming. Spirited even.
Side note,
You
I
have
don't
a
think
knack for
Batman's
finding
going to
true
stay
gems.
much longer.
I remember
After
your
this game.
sire,
From the, if he
Jean-Baptiste
survives and I
Tavernier,
don't
if I'm not
accidentally kill
mistaken.
him,
You are
from his
correct.
dialogue choices,
didn't
it
see him
sounds like
at
the
court.
whatever is calling him to
remember he
that
was
place,
very
that
popular
place
back
to
in the
fight that
day.
vampire
He
war.
left
It's
with
winning.
all the others.
Oh,
I'm not gonna even. Oh. Well, I have won last time. Oh, well, I won again. Woo!
I know the two of you were very close. His absence must have left quite the void.
I
While
have
I'm
no
here, I should
energy to
read
waste on
what the
regrets.
Jean-Baptiste.
Jean
Jean-Baptiste, thank you.
No more than I do.
He
there is to
battled
say
in
about it.
Moreau.
Of course.
He studied
I'd expect
medicine.
nothing less from you.
1776. Published works. I feel like the
You seem to
wiki
have met
probably doesn't
Fang.
have the.
We had the chance to talk
Best.
last night. She was pacing the floor while you
He
were
had
gone.
religious
I told her to keep
views.
quiet.
And she did. She's
Let's
a
look at
smart
legacy.
young woman of great consequence.
Uh,
You shouldn't treat her like a child.
favored Darwinism. That's good. You remember, sir? Yeah. Fang has much to learn.
She's still young and naive. This is the first time she's come with me to court.
Really?
Can I just say
She's
it's
doing very
hilarious
well
how
for a beginner.
our
You should be
vampire is
proud of your
the
apprentice,
Batman
Caleb.
here is the only
She knows how
vampire
to
who just
behave.
can't hide his
I've
fangs.
known children who were less well-mannered.
Your own.
I embraced some pretty strong personalities. I know how hard it is to let
Everyone
go.
else
I'm not overprotective of her. if
can
that's
like
what you
look
mean.
like not a
That's
vampire.
not the impression you give off.
Don't.
I hope you're able to find a balance, or you'll both
I love
suffer.
his development in our hides. He was just this rich bastard when I first saw him, and now he's just this old, tired man.
I hadn't heard you were coming to Boston.
Indeed. I wouldn't be stuck in this tower if I hadn't gotten wind of your arrangement with Hartford.
Well, isn't that a shame?
It's not been a complete waste. I met your prince, and I got to see a few old friends. I just hope it's not at the cost of my unlife.
Was she at the
You
party?
don't seem to be hurt.
I'm
I
so
take
sorry
it
we
you
had to go
weren't
through
at
all
the
the old
party
questions
last
again.
night.
But on
Heavens
the
no.
bright
I
side,
was in your prince's personal suite. We hadn't even left yet.
I
when
don't
Code
see any bright
Red
side, I'm
was
so sorry.
initiated.
Good timing.
Good
Okay,
timing
Rapunzel's
indeed. When I think that the Second Inquisition's butchers were lying in wait, I'd shiver. If I could.
I just want to find out what happened to my friends. Well, he doesn't have any friends. I want to figure out what happened to my other
obligations to
characters.
Hazel kept me away from the court last
Right
night.
sides are best.
Did I miss anything important?
Good point.
No, nothing much. I ran into Burrell. He was with your charming little protege.
I don't like the sound of that. Did you hear their conversation?
That would have been very impolite of me.
God, I wish I had some persuasion. I'm leaving.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Caleb.
Okay, let's not talk to our protege. Let's go. To the right, and this door should be locked. Oh no. I don't think this door was openable last time. What the fuck is the reason for this door? Who would... The rail safety. The rail what is the point of this room? Oh man. I want to take a break in the relaxing room with the whole gray atmosphere. Great view, don't get me wrong, but everything. Oh my god, it's called Red. from above. Mood brooding? Maybe. Honestly, the ambush from above is possible. But honestly, the view, don't get me wrong, just a single color. Just a single color besides gray. The blue helps a little. Any other color. Just add anything. To feel better. I mean, they're rich, so I don't really give a fuck, but still.
Sorry, Mr. Bazori. Miss Drory's quarters are off limits.
What's going on here?
Mr. Leto's orders. We've got to clean up.
What the fuck does that mean?
Asshole.
Oh, I missed. What's up?
Sorry, I don't really have time for this.
I missed this conversation entirely. I was complaining about the walls. Oh yeah, you're the guy who's doing voodoo.
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question to ask Hazel. She's the one who doesn't know what she wants.
Doesn't clean up mean after a murder? Usually, but they are cleaning up because of Code Red because the Inquisition is coming to kill all the vampires. So they're trying to clean up any evidence that they were there and any way to trace them. So it could be that. It's one or the other. It's either more murder or running. What did she ask?
Did she ask you to do something?
She summoned me like a servant. I know she doesn't trust me, even though I don't understand why.
Oh look, he's also can't
She's
control
gone
his
all
fang
paranoid
growth.
Ice Queen, and there's no way I'm gonna let it cost me my head. I don't know how you still put up with her.
You owe your place in the Primogen to her.
What, you think I don't know that? I've always done my best to keep her from screwing things up. But when she reached out to Hartford...
What's the matter with Hartford?
Is there a problem with Hartford?
I told Hazel we can't trust them.
Do you have any evidence to support what you're suggesting?
She doesn't know Deneb the way I do. She wouldn't listen to my warnings.
Her plan was bold.
Risky is a better adjective. After what happened last night, I'm not sure you realize just how deep the shit we are in goes.
And I suppose you have the solution?
Maybe. Not that I'm happy about it. There's interesting stuff going on in other places. Boston's not the center of the universe.
I would like to counter that by saying, as someone who's been to Boston on multiple times, it does feel like the center of the universe.
If the princess kept you in the dark, she must have had a good reason for it. Just look at what happened.
Open your eyes, Caleb! The Boston Camarilla is crumbling before our eyes! What are the odds we survive?
Rats are the first to flee a seeking ship. Here's the thing. The prince is doing some stuff that I'm not exactly sure about. But they actually seem a lot more... Remember that fuckboy prince from the original vampire game? She's got a better head than that other one. So I'm not sure if I trust her. But I do think she's better. If I had to pick between the two of them any day, I'd definitely pick her. She's definitely more competent. I'm not 100% sure she's got everything on pack. Should I trust her? I mean, here's the thing. You never trust a prince. But, that's what I learned. They're just authority figures. But during this crisis... My god, wait 1 second. Does he have a booger? Guys, does he have a booger? Does Batman have a boogie? A little thing sticking out of his nose? Or is that gray hair? If that's gray hair, we gotta talk to him. He really is becoming the old Batman. I'm so sorry, I'm just staring in-depthly at his nose now. I'm completely distracted. Is that actually a booger? Oh my god. Why would they do that? Don't do that. My God. It's a boogie. It's a little boogie. It's either a boogie or a gray hair. My God. These animators, they think of everything. I didn't know you guys grew your hair back to the gray point. Okay. Not distracted. We can't get distracted. Oh, it's so distracting. Rats are the first to say.
If you leave now, you're no better than our enemies.
You're one to talk. You know what it's like to feel called to be elsewhere.
That has nothing to do with this. Salem isn't elsewhere. You won't be any safer there.
It's just a starting point. We thaumaturgs will find a way to deal with it.
I see that you've planned for everything.
I've already lost too much time. You shouldn't waste your time either.
If you leave,
it's probably
Hazel
hair.
will catch up with you.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like people who have been disloyal, especially now.
Hazel doesn't need new enemies. She should be wary.
Be careful.
Goodbye, Caleb.
Okay, so he's running. The shorts bother me so much. It just doesn't feel like we're in a short... You don't wear shorts in the city. You just don't. Not like that. Not that short. Okay. Calm thoughts. Calm. Okay, let's go this way? No. Down. Okay, yeah, okay, now I remember. We're going down, we're going in the elevator, we're making good choices. All the good choices. We talk to people, we gain some extra dialogue, we have some extra insight. The elevator's already here. It's not, you can't, don't call something that's already here. Oh, well, okay. Should I talk to the prince? I don't see why I can't talk to the prince. Also, that's not how this works. We're not in Britain. We don't do floor 0. We... -1? Okay. We just do basement. I thought this was in Boston. Doesn't wait for an answer. Sorry, you're right. I should give you guys a second to respond. Sorry. I don't think they'll let me.
The prince will see you shortly.
Okay.
I'll send someone for you.
Okay, yeah, okay. We can't even talk to the prince. It's fine, it's fine. Let's just head to the basement. Let's just head to the basement. Let's just head to the basement. Alright. And they really went -1. There's literally... The mask looks dodgy. It's the masquerade mask. I wish they used other masks. They would have been more creative. God, did he just pucker up his butt a little? I just got a really good angle of his ass for a second. It was very distracting.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great.
Okay.
Have you talked to Mr. Leto yet? Weren't you the one who
I
was doing
really don't
surveillance
like the
on
masks, though.
Boston
You're
Beach?
right.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
They look... You know what they look like? These masks? They look like a company that bought a bunch of masks on discount real cheap just as the printer was able to put the logo, the company's logo on them. They're not like intricately designed. They're just made to mass produce. In other words,
this is the first time
they
we
look
worked
like
together.
the prince and their people did not spend a drop of money.
Report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Yo.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Who?
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my
Poor
head.
dude.
Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
Seriously?
It's easy to accuse someone who's not here to defend herself.
Yes, and I might have it all wrong. But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through.
Is that
carefully.
the lady?
For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose.
Isn't she the one who we were like, that's a sus lady?
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
Okay, good to know. Alright.
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drory's computer before everything disappears for good.
Alright, this
Just
does seem
insert
important.
this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine.
Because we
I'll
are
go see what I
looking,
can find.
we are looking for someone,
Thanks.
a source on the
One last
inside.
thing.
Uh,
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
I'm definitely looking at that drive before you finish it. Problem is, I have no computer expertise, so I might not be able to look into this drive. I have no idea what a computer is. What's a computer? Well, I know what a computer is. He probably knows what a computer is. It's probably, he doesn't really know how to use them. He seems alright, yeah. Vibe is a 99 from the Clone Wars. I'm not sure what that is. 99 from the Clone Wars. You see, I haven't watched much Star Wars. Grandpa don't know how to compute. Grandpa ain't the high-tech Batman. He's the, how do I turn on the computer? Batman? I think a very defective guy. He was a really sweet guy. Alright, good to know, good to know. Where is everything locked? Why is everything locked? What? Huh? Huh? The fuck? I was just up here. Needs it. Yeah. I guess I'll do the ground car. Let's see. I thought it was upstairs. Okay. I should probably turn this on. Even if it makes the screen all ashy. Might have missed something. Okay, who are we going to? Because I'm clearly going... Originally thought the wrong person.
Can you come help us?
You're giving off a vibe. An odd vibe.
Oh, I hope there won't be another attack.
Okay, so that's the... Okay, I see that when they're a vampire in front of me. Good to know. Yep, that's a vampire. Oh. Okay, never mind. I have no idea what these colors mean. I haven't the slightest clue. What do these colors mean? Um... Codex, maybe? It's part... What is the discipline that I'm using? Okay, detect supernatural. Is that just people's aura? It might just be people's auras.
If only Hazel would listen to me.
What kind of aura you got, lady? She don't got any aura. She's auraless. Look like... I would have liked to give the bond that you've been waiting for so long, but I'm afraid I can't contain myself. Don't be afraid, I will never abandon you. We are bound together since the first night. Nothing could ever keep us apart. Kay. If only I remembered who that was. Okay. Okay, we sense stuff.
Let's see if Caius was right.
Alright. Open. This is the second time we're looking at this apartment, right? Yes, it is. Oh, I'm educated.
It appears that this place was hidden with an illusion. It's not like Jara to let that kind of thing wear off.
God, the bathrooms are so depressing. Darn it, I could have had education on free, but I accidentally fucked it.
Jara has always been wary of new technology.
Alright. I'm pretty sure we read this already. Computer. I'm not on a computer, you know how I feel about them. Told you, blah blah blah, considered. Can't imagine anyone being able to hack computers since you change the password every 3 days. I'm still trying. Confidence. I urge you to have some future. A little soy.
That should take less than a minute.
Oh, why is it loading so slow? Why is it loading so slow? Why is it loading so slow? Why is it doing that? What's in the trash? One, something, 2, 3. 2, 3.
Jara has always been wary of new technology.
Two, 3. Huh. I think there's something we could do with this box. But I don't think I can analyze the mechanism. Shit. If I just upped my education by 1.
I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive.
Weird. And I have the points for it too. That's what bothers me. Education. Yeah. We should keep in mind next time. We should keep in mind that we need education plus 3 at least at this point in the story. For him. He needs to be a smart fucking cook.
This is the first time we've worked together. I'm big on discipline. Hello, Mr. Bizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Not yet.
Give me just another minute.
All right, but hurry up. We're supposed to have cleaned all this up already.
You'll wait.
Something. I don't think I can do stuff on the limited ability I have. Missing lore bits, lovely fuck. Oh. There's the other half. Full, okay. Inventory. Okay, turn it to the right, turn it to the left twice, and then hit a button. What do you know? Maybe I'll be able to do this after all. Come on, let's see. Inspect.
Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important.
One sec. Let me look in the instructions again. I can do this. I can do this. Okay. So... I'm dyslexic, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So, to the right. Left. Left. B. There we go. Oh, that looks funny on my screen, but it makes sense in my chat, so don't worry about it. I get that. The point is just so I can remember the instructions. Okay, so turn left, turn right, and press. Yeah.
Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that.
You're too old to use code. Most recent one has been compromised. No, good idea to keep the code to myself. Anything you report? No. Okay. Thank you. Looks like the test to work without a code. What? Why? I need more information.
It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual.
I think that's everything.
Perfect.
Now it's Caius's turn.
Okay, so this technically might have been a wild goose chase, but not really.
Do you have something for Mr. Leto?
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing.
Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
Let's make her wait. Let's go talk to our idiot son. No? Oh, let me turn off the eyes. We're not investigating shit no more. Ah, there's the sun. There's the brightness. I know, hiss hiss, but honestly, you guys need a little bit of light in your life. By the way, I just like to point out, Boston doesn't look like this. I feel like I keep forgetting to mention that. This isn't Boston. None of that. This looks remotely Boston. Even remotely. As someone who's been to Boston, the roads are too wide. The trees are too many. Everything's much more crowded together. And it looks a little bit more dirty. And I know we're on the rich end of things. But this is all way too clean to be Boston. And I'm saying that not as an insult to Boston. Got family from there. But it's not... Okay. To give you an idea of Boston, if there's an area like this, it's in a rich area of Boston I ain't never been. The streets are just way too large. The buildings are way too close to the ground. You see those buildings out in the distance? That's the more average ones. And I don't mean the small ones. Or I don't mean the really big company ones. But that's the more average. That person driving incorrectly like that, that's accurate. But way too few cars on the street. Even in the middle of the night, there's always cars on the street. Because there are people always going somewhere. And even when there are, the streets are just too small. The problem with the city is the streets are way too small to get where you need to go. But you can't really make them any larger because the buildings are already in there. Now, we also have... this is going to be... Someone from New York is going to come and say, you don't know fucking shit. Because I keep getting my boroughs fucking confused. Like I said, I live so close to the city, but names fucking I lose myself in names. I'm sure if I actually lived directly in the city, I'd still get my fucking boroughs confused. I think I might be getting like, because here's the thing, you got those types of buildings and they're like really bigger and they're all bushed up together. But then you got the normal houses and and they're not really depicted usually in shows. And they're like little rundown, some of them. Others are better. If you're like just I feel like I'm insulting my peeps. My peeps, God, what am I saying? I'm insulting people. Oh. Well, let me take a drink. I know it's nothing, but might as well be full. If I can.
Where is Feng?
Is there a problem, Mr. Bazori?
Feng, did you see her leave?
No. Sorry, I had to step out for a few minutes. When I got back, she was gone.
I asked her to wait for me.
Oh, interesting that I checked. Shit. Where'd she go?
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
That's usually where you go for the bar.
Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
Yes.
Yes, things are fine.
She seems worried.
Don't worry about her.
Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible, once the prince gives me permission.
At this point...
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
I was familiar with her first writings.
I first discovered her by reading one of her articles.
What does she write?
She studies the blue economy.
To each his own. I don't even know what that means.
It's about hope. A hope of making up for centuries of exploitation.
Since when are you concerned about that?
Since I saw Beryl poison our kind.
Blood or money? I've never embraced anyone.
She sounds pretty cool, actually. And you're actually supporting her in that? Nice.
How come?
The story of my life. And my unlife. I have no progeny. Mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes. And no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
Sometimes having a child is a mistake.
You shouldn't have any regrets, Sylvia. Sometimes your progeny can be quite a disappointment.
Like you creepy guy.
I've already heard that. From my own parents.
Oh
Be
no!
that as it may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision on just that. You've already proven your worth, Mr. Bazori.
We'll see about that. I'd better
Someone
be going.
get a drink for the bartender. Also, she needs eye drops. I think her eyes are a little bit swollen. Me neither. But vampire child are very different from actual child. I mean, there's a similarity in nature, but also they're usually already grown. I wasn't either. Oh, fuck. That was just a random trauma dump. Okay. I was going to drink, but there was no drink drunk. Should I? I'm a little worried. Not a dump. I'm worried about Lu Fang. Not Luffy? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot her name. It's the last... Oh my god, I can't think of her name now. My god. I'm worried about my progeny. My child to be. It was Lu Fang, right? I'm driving myself crazy. Oh, this is Boston. This was a grown man when he was turned. He had already made choices. But yeah, I'm looking for, where is she? Is she not in the list? Cause she's not in the list because she's not part of the Camarilla yet. That's, I want to be able to look up her name so I can look at it right. No, not her, but yes, thank you. I'm talking about my progeny. Oh, she didn't have a picture? Is that why? She didn't? Why didn't they give her a picture? No, this can't be right. No, this is a vampire. Nah, we need a non-vampire. Asian. Name, too, I'm pretty sure. Weird. Also rude. I'd like to be able to look up characters. I really can't go check on my sire. Not my sire, my child. Yeah, I was talking about the progeny. Not, I get progeny to be, I suppose. I can't remember her name. Oh wait, maybe here.
Locked? Beryl must be out. I'll have to talk to him another time.
Mr. Bazori, your child left a few minutes ago.
Did he leave with my child to be? That's all I care about. I guess so, but I just want to know her, make sure I know her name, because it just names are so bad with me. Like, I don't remember any of the names of the people here right now. So I want to be better. And so the list is helpful, but if you're missing names, like, I don't know Batman's name. I don't know Batman's name right now. At all. Like, it's bad with me and names. He's Batman now. It'll never be his actual name. He's just Batman. Gale. Gale? Probably. Probably Gale. Maybe? It says on my thing. Like, I can look it up. I can look it up easy. I can look it up easy. He has a name. He has a thought. He's a person. Why do I have so many tabs open on my phone? So many tabs. Let's see. Yeah, he's on the main character. Gabe, yeah. Yeah, I can't read.
The prince is ready to see you.
Oh my god, this is horrible lighting for you. Let's not do this lighting. We gotta go.
Great.
She really tattooed her own emblem on the back of her back. Back of her back. Let's see.
Galen.
Silence.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
Rapport?
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
True. Someone inside the Camarilla?
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
About Rachel's file?
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Which one's Richard again? John's file.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it.
Go on.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you.
Cool.
Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy. But it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Of course. It's always fucking Long Island. If you didn't know that place, I would have to take your Boston card. The Abandoned Island? I know that place.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place
Wait,
for a secret
what?
base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Murder time. Same. Long Island is basically... Long Island is the Florida of New York. It's not as bad as Florida, but it's the Florida of New York. That'll give you the idea. New York City. Why me?
Sending me there. That seems to be a rather bold choice.
I don't see anyone better for the job.
Infiltration isn't really my specialty.
You'll be dealing with Kine. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not worried about you. And Delson knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes everything.
That was sarcasm,
They
I'm sure of it.
evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat.
Of course they
To
are.
avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating
Why
your vital
me?
functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
Your burly bodyguard can't do it? Okay, so, there are two ways to get to Long Island. You either take a ferry boat, which takes like a half an hour and is slow as fucking hell. Or you drive there, which I guess you could walk. You're a little crazy if you do that, but there is a path to walk there. It's over a bridge. Long Island is... How do I explain Long Island? There's a lot of rich areas in Long Island, but there's also a lot of... If I had to describe Long Island, I would say it's got the city's version of suburbs, because there's like a lot of housing. But it's also, it's very Republican. It's very... it's either rich or well off, but doesn't look well off, because nothing in the city looks 100% well off. The city, I love my city. It's got great places. None of it looks as there's not a single point in it that looks clean. And that's kind of the vibe, and that's all right. Yeah, Long Island is a place. How exactly are we going about this?
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
Keep in mind the bridges are often too small, crowded, and everything smells, and the bridges haven't been cleaned up from the trash that people throw off the side of the road in years. it's not a great experience this time around. I have crossed across a few bridges that are all right. It ain't one of them. I wouldn't want to try. Why don't we attack them head on?
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
Very well, what next?
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory.
I love this plan so much. We're just sending Batman to
Who
go.
is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about him?
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican.
Of course.
And he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him. And that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
Society.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
Is there a plan B?
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail.
You really
You're
should come
our
up with a
only
back.
hope. We place all our trust in you to
I have
complete
3
this
main
essential
characters,
mission.
meaning I am not
There's no
the main
room for
character
error,
who can
Missouri.
succeed at everything. When you have multiple heroes in any game, when you can see from multiple perspectives, you will no longer play in the I'm the main character, I can do everything trope. You are crossing a very thin line where if one of you fails, the other one can probably succeed. But if you fuck up and all 3 fail, everything's going down. From Batman to What about the traitor?
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitor's my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Zheng Fei. That's the name. Could have questioned bodyguard. Okay, I didn't question that. You discovered more secret than you came for. Alright. It wasn't a horrible... We missed a few things, but we didn't miss a lot. Didn't fail anything. Oh, yay, we're back to her. I'm so worried about her memory. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, let's increase that deduction. Let's increase that psych... Wait, let's not. If I just do mental, will everything go up? Social. When dialogue rate is equal to window time. Okay, so this increases the percentage. And let me look at disciplines. That's the blink thing. We already got pretty high up there. Still don't know what presence does. Alright. Let's increase the psychological. Let's increase the persuasion. I can increase the social for a good percent. And the mental for, like, basically free. Alright. It's what we got. We're still sucky at technology. Should I put one in security? Would we oh, we'd just be shy for security. We would just be shy. Huh. Okay, let's keep it at social and mental. We're the talky vampire. This one. All right. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. Hopefully, that's the right choices. How much do we not remember? I'm still not sure.
I'm guessing you tipped Bazori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger.
Yeah.
Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry.
I hope.
Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I took some big risks.
I almost didn't make it out. I could have ended up a guinea pig in their strange experiments.
Don't be ridiculous. We would have realized you'd gone missing soon enough. I would have sent someone to get you. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
Already.
Surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
You're already
I
sending
wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion.
Wait.
You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it.
I love how they're talking
Coastline's under
about Long
surveillance.
Island like it's an entity.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kai's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database.
Shouldn't you guys
Their systems, the archives.
tell
It'll all
each
be
other?
lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Yes. Why are you not telling her of the other person sneaking in? They're going a different direction in a different way. Why?
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate.
You're already sending someone to infiltrate. My God. This is the least organized organization.
There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I am not a hacker. Oh my God. I didn't put any points into hacking.
Let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. you can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
You want me to set
That
up a
could
raid?
work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Why me?
Send someone
I'm
else to
confused.
negotiate.
I have
a
good
real
persuasion.
emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
And they're not going to trust me after this.
I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
You deal with the poor people. You got this. My faith in the prince is dropping. I had a little bit. All downhill. If I say it's not fair, we're going to get bitch slapped. What's next?
Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now.
Calling them
You'll
gangs.
need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
You're not going to hold
One
through.
more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and
The
good
urge
luck.
to tell the Anarchs
I'm gonna
what's
need
going to
it.
go down is so high right now. It's so fucking high.
Sorry, Miss Lewis. You can't come through here.
There you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
You were Stin.
No worries.
I heard your little adventure with our guests was quite the success. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I was just about to go grab a bite. Join me?
No.
Is that a question or an order?
Let's say it's a strong recommendation. One you can't really refuse.
That's what it sounded like. Please, lead the way.
Very well.
Definitely using. I'm worried we don't remember how much we hate
Is there something
her.
in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Can't I simply offer you a drink without you reading something into it?
No.
All right, fine. Your new mission has been giving me pause to think.
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Amem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
I pissed her off. She said too much.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well. Let's move on.
What do you... Oh, I can actually get this. What do you got against the prince? I can win this. Ha! Exactly.
You sure seem ticked at the prince.
We've got different political views, that's all. It's rather healthy, actually. There's nothing worse than a council that's enthralled to its prince.
That I can believe. But it seemed like there was something else. What?
I'm worried about you, that's all.
Huh.
I've seen Hazel spin her web around other kindred. I'm worried she's doing the same thing with you.
Playing the cynic. I'd say you were just jealous.
I don't want her throne, Amem. I'm just fine where I am. But since you don't believe me, go take a look around. I'm sure you'll find the answers to your questions.
I
Just a
cannot
bit
trust
of
either of
friendly
you.
Advice.
I need to talk to her about the memories.
I wanted to ask you about something a little weird, if you've got a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. Is something wrong?
When I went to see the Tremere, I fell into a kind of memory trap.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Long story short,
I'm not sure I want to tell her
lost
this
some
shit.
Memories. Well, memory fragments. I think I recovered some of them, but I'm not sure. I saw our breakup again.
Oh, wonderful.
It was like I was reliving the whole thing, but from the outside looking in.
Did you see anything else?
My attack.
I saw the night I was attacked. The blood bond. I heard their voices again. Their laughter.
Ma'am.
How could you ask me to stay quiet about it? I was in so much pain.
I never asked you to stay quiet. I only told
You
you
did
to be careful.
say quiet.
Not to rush into things.
You did say quiet.
At first, I know. Ugh. Tell me, did I listen to you in the end?
You don't remember what happened after?
No. My memory is all blank after our breakup. Osborne told me it was normal. It's one of the side effects of their blasted trap. Can you tell me more about it?
It's a long story, Mem, and it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, it's not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about. It's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Fuck
Hilda, please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want. I saw my embrace.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was weird. We were so happy back then. I was, at least.
And then you went and
was
ruined.
I.
Yeah. Remember the night we learned about France's surrender in 1940?
Vaguely. Why?
I heard his speech on the radio. We were in Bordeaux.
Wow. You sure have a knack for remembering the happier memories.
I didn't get to decide. They were there. That's all.
That's it. I don't even know if I wanted
I'm
to talk to you
sorry
about
you had
that.
to go through that again. I can't imagine how traumatizing it must have been. It's never good to go stirring up the past.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thanks for sharing with me.
What do you think about
The
this?
reports from Richard and Leisha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
Join the
No,
Anarchs.
I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
And yet you don't trust her. Fine. Let's see. We have a slight advantage. Failure.
I can't imagine you waiting for the prince to do something.
But here I am, doing just that.
I don't believe you.
You've always got a plan B. You're not telling me everything.
Unfortunately, no. It's all happening so fast. I haven't had time to plan anything.
I have a hard time believing that. Suit yourself. Keep your secrets. I gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec. I know Hazel told you not to talk about it. But please, at least tell me where you're headed.
I can't.
You're unbelievable.
The air is thick in here. You can understand my concern, can't you?
I'm going to see the Anarchs.
No!
What?
It's a long story. I'll explain when I get back. I've really gotta go.
All right. Be careful, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. You didn't have to tell her shit. Okay. I'm all for looking around before we head out, though. I will agree with her for that. God, this room sucks. Oh, it's so bad. At least it's better from this angle where you immediately see the blue. What's the point of this? What's the point? I would literally... Same. What is the point of this? You just walk in, you accidentally trip, you fall, you crack your skull open on the fake sarcophagus. That's exactly what the fuck happens. Just rich. I need some fuck.
I'd better hurry.
What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Fuck. No. I don't see anything here that I need. What am I doing here? What are my choices? Why am I doing this? Okay. I have a fucking choice. I can go investigate the prince a little more. Or I can just go to the Anarchs. Here's the thing. There is...
MM, there you are. I've been looking for you for hours. Where have you been?
Do I know you?
Ha, yeah.
Oh,
you're a
no.
real comedian. Seriously, where have you been?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've ever met.
What the hell? What's the matter with you?
Shit. My little visit to the Warlocks. I think it left a mark. I'm sorry, I'm really confused.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ma'am, we've always been there for each other. You're my twin flame.
I don't remember.
What a fucking nightmare. What's going on? We were... Damn it.
Fuck my girlfriend!
I'm sorry, I have to think.
The fucking wizards!
Hey. Sorry, not right now. I need to think.
What the fuck?
The pile's not getting any smaller.
What a nightmare.
You needed one of those industrial shredders that they do for lawyers' offices. Right, exactly!
I'm busy.
Motherfucker!